Okay, can you see me
Yes,
still?
we can. Brilliant.
Okay, thank you very much for this platform. Today, I'm going to present my experience of using online project-based learning in ELT. Hello, everyone. I'm Krishna Upadhayaya, PhD second semester student from Kathmandu University, Nepal. Slides is not moving. I'm sorry. Okay, before going to the context, I'd like to give a short background of myself. I started teaching children after my high school, and I taught quite a lot of subjects for primary kids. I'm purely an English language teacher these days, up to third year level and a trainer. My major achievements include my new teaching methods and few books that I have published. I'm interested in innovative school curriculum. So slides are moving a little slow. I'm sorry for that. These are the few books I have published already. And before going to COVID, after COVID scenario, I'd like to start with before COVID, how schools used to be. There used to be lots of activities like these, swimming, excursion, school activities, clubs, and teachers and all. And how schools used to be, small schools also used to be a big wall for students. I'm going to show a video here.
Krishna, does the video have sound?
So after COVID, when it arrived in Nepal, none of the organization, not a single organization was ready for online classes. But Nepal government declared online classes countrywide in March 2020 after 4 months of continuous lockdown. What could school do? They embraced online mode with whatever and however. So what happened next? Did the students enjoy the learning process? In the beginning, they loved seeing each other on the video. Later, they started keeping their video off and mic muted. Nobody knew why they did that. So the exam result rebelled. The students' achievement level was highly waned. So the school management asked the teachers to figure out how they could help their students. So from my side, I organized a case study with the students of class 9 and 10, which rebelled. They did not like the lecture method, teachers on the screen, and just giving the lectures that were so boring for them. They were demotivated also by the negative and humiliating comments of their teachers. So as I had been using project-based learning before COVID-19, it was really liked by students. I thought of applying that again online. So I thought of that because it is student-centric, they get autonomy, and they love working in groups. And these learners acquire knowledge through experience and engagement. So these project-based learning method goes through certain stages for students and teachers as well. So here are the responses of students, how they felt about project.
Krishna, I don't think we can hear the audio on your slide.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I
then
think
I'm going to make it short. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to make it short then. So through narrative inquiry, I collected students' stories individually and keeping them in group as well. And they said that most of them like this project-based learning because they said positively this way. My experience about this project is that I was not afraid of delivering speech in front of class, and I'm not sure these things are appropriate for this presentation or not for this webinar, but still, because I have come, I'd like to read them. The best part of the project is our teachers' motivational praise, which help boost our self-confidence. And I think online learning should be activity-based like this. Otherwise, our friends turn off their videos and play mobile games. So the modes of communication our students used are these. And what is the progress so far is, in the month of August, we organized the online reading project. So we gave some requirements for reading, and it was time bound activity. They were also given requirements for video making, like dress up, gesture, speed of reading, and naturality. And here are some examples of their reading. As you said, we cannot hear it, but I'd like to play. These are the samples of the reading, these three. And we have also started singing for students so that they get motivated toward learning of English. Here is one sample. This way, our students have been engaged in project-based learning, and according to my experience, this project-based learning is not only for students, these bright students as well. Since we found project-based learning, um, workable, then we have lots of projects coming on for this year, handwriting even and talent shows. And this year we are not going to make any mistake of giving negative comments to students. Rather, we'll be positively reinforcing them. Also, for this reading and writing, we have these many projects. We are hopeful that things will get better every year. And about my finding, project-based learning, I suggest school level children to apply, because students develop motivation toward learning, they develop self-esteem. Moreover, the teachers' burnout is decreased. They can work together, and they can discuss together, and they come up with creative and innovative ideas, and classroom becomes more interactive. And about myself, I'm engaged in other projects exploring other online platforms for students. We have started using Microsoft Forms, Google Docs, and our students present through PowerPoint presentation. We have not done any used any game application, but we are thinking about that. We frequently use YouTube's and other platforms like interactive platforms like Padlet, online stopwatch, no hands app. We are trying to assimilate them with our teaching learning. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you. Um, am I visible still?
Yep, thank you very
I mean,
much.
my slides.
If you could stop sharing.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. I don't think it was useful for this presentation, but because I was invited and I was prepared that way, I just tried my best. Thank you so much, Phil, for the opportunity.
There is no need to apologize, Krishna, and thank you. I think every talk is absolutely valid. Sometimes we have technical issues, so don't worry too much. We still got the gist of what you were trying to say anyway. So I think it was really interesting. Does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask Krishna?
Okay. Thank you so much, Joe, that you enjoyed it.
Mandy Jack has got a question. I think Nick's going to give you permission to unmute yourself.
Oh yeah. Okay, you should be able to unmute yourself now.
Hi, thank you very much for that. It was quite nice to see that wonderful experiential learning that went on before COVID, and I did think, wow, how do you translate that to online learning? And I wondered what was the most difficult aspect. Obviously, you were just getting what you felt was the learning over using a hideous didactic type of thing, because we were all panicking, we all did it. But yeah, how did you get to get those smiles back, basically?
So I thought of online. Yeah, this project-based learning has a quality that you can assimilate it with the teaching that you are doing in the classroom, so that with the prior learning, students get additional chance to add to the content, their learning, and for that they were given a platform of creating a video, and these students were too excited to look good on video probably, and they were also aware about competition that would go between the group, because it is a group related project, and maybe because of that they got excited, and they came up with um, the excellent ideas there, and it worked really. That's my question.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wonder what the hardest thing was. That's all. I can see trying all of those, and project-based learning has always been a passion of mine. But I just wondered what the hardest thing was. But I guess it all was pretty hard to translate, I guess.
So what I did is I just divided these project works into different categories, like news reading and diary writing, and kind of making a scrapbook of for a month. They would bring with all these ideas, and they would speak in front of their friends in class, and the class would give feedback on the video as well as the content that they brought with them. And I also would give them some positive feedbacks, like negative one I would not point out that way, but if I had to improve them, I would first say the positive things, and if you could improve in this area, you could do better. That way I did that way, and I think it worked, and it has been working really good with me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Krishna. We've run out of time now, but there was another question from David in the chat. So if you could have a look at some point, that would be fantastic. Thank you.